Oh, welcome! Got a bit of a recommendation for you, ladies, and of course, gentlemen. Birds of Prey and The Gentleman land early on, what is this? Video on demand, direct to video. So, we've got release dates for this, and I want to make a personal recommendation. Because I've done a review of it. Not many people actually saw it, but I'll leave a link somewhere up here. Wow! Which is my it's my review of The Gentleman. It's a fantastic movie, and not enough people saw it. Not enough people saw it. So, yes, you absolutely must see it. Guy Ritchie was back on top form. Oh, my dog's just wondering what the hell I'm doing now. He was on top form in that, and obviously this is part and parcel of it. Like a lot of movies are now being pushed out of theatres or pushed ahead into video on demand. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for people like me that talk about entertainment. Websites like the Hollywood Reporter, go to them. They're literally talking about nothing. The entertainment industry as a whole currently is grinding to a halt. But one of the benefits is that these movies are going to video on demand, direct to video, whatever you want to call it. And we're getting them out a lot sooner. So go watch The Gentleman. Now, let's get into this quick article. We'll just get some snippets of info for you. So, Warner Brothers and STX's, I've got a shiny forehead today, decisions mark the latest in a series of early releases as studios attempt to recoup losses at the theatre. I don't think The Gentleman was running anywhere near like a huge profit, if at all. In fact, it barely opened to anything, which was a shame. And I know as well, like if we're talking by comparatively to Birds of Prey and The Gentleman, they're chalk and cheese, both heavy R-rated films, both supposedly comedies. Birds of Prey is definitively not a comedy. There's barely anything funny about that film. The Gentleman is that real slick Guy Ritchie humour. The dialogue in The Gentleman is fantastic, genuinely fantastic. There's a scene where someone gets called a black "see you next Tuesday." You spell it out, you'll be able to know what I'm saying. And there's like a running gag, like a whole dialogue bit about racism and things like that. And he's like, "Well, I'm not racist. It just so happens that he is that skin tone, but he is also a." See you next year. It's very, very funny. You have to watch it. It's great. So obviously, this is them looking to recoup a bunch of losses. I don't think Birds of Prey will get close to that. I think that this will be interesting, actually, just to see whether this does actually change anything for Warner Brothers' Birds of Prey. Now, Warner Brothers' Birds of Prey and Michael B. Jordan's Star, Just Mercy, as well as STX's The Gentleman, will be available for purchase on March 24th. So, what is that, 5 days away? A few weeks earlier than a typical VOD release. At the earliest, films tend to become available to buy digitally about 74 days after they first arrive in theatres, followed by digital rental and the regular home entertainment window 2 weeks later at 88 days. Do you remember when it used to be? What did it used to be? It used to be a solid 6 months, didn't it? Does anyone remember that? You're old if you start to remember things like that. I think it was 6 months before you could rent it. And then like a year until you could buy it. It was insane. Absolutely insane. So consumers will be able to purchase Birds of Prey digitally 46 days after its initial theatre release, while The Gentleman will be made available to buy 60 days after it first hit theatres. Birds of Prey opened in the US theatres on February 7th and The Gentleman on January 24th. It was out in the UK before then, FYI. I believe, anyway, I'm pretty certain of that. I really am shiny today. There we go, hopefully that'll be better. Oh my god, super shiny. I'm trying to block out some light. The decision follows Birds of Prey's director Cathy Yan's tweets about the decision by NBC Universal on Monday to put its current slate of films on demand at the same time. Those films arrive in theatres, not shut down by CV. I would not be opposed to putting Birds of Prey on VOD earlier. The Hollywood Reporter has reached out to Warner Brothers and STX for comment on the release due to changes. Does that say that they haven't replied? They've just reached out? Is that what I'm getting from that? They haven't replied. Okay. So the move by Warner Brothers and STX isn't as dramatic a move as Universal's. Yeah, because Universal literally just went, oh, we'll pull it, go, there you go, bang, buy it, which is insane. Studios are expediting films' journeys to home entertainment platforms as they attempt to recoup profits, while cinemas are shut down in major cities across the US. Most theatres nationwide, if not all, are expected to shut this week. That's it. The UK, everything's shut. It's done. Like, the UK's on lockdown now, and it's such a shame. It is such a shame. It's just messing up everyone's life. It's amazing to think we're in this historic moment, which will be remembered 50 to 100 years down the line. Like, we talk about the Black Plague and things like that. I'm not trying to say that it's comparable, but it's a historic event that will be taught about in schools and things. It's crazy. And we're all just kind of trundling along. It's madness. It's utter madness. So cinemas are also closed in 32 or more markets. So yeah, that's the UK in one of them. And another 15 territories overseas. And more countries are expected to order cinema closures soon. Shame. Massivo shame-o. In addition to NBC Universal, whose titles Trolls World Tour, The Invisible Man, yeah, because The Invisible Man's going out as well. The Hunt's good. FYI, I guess there's two recommendations here. The Gentleman and The Hunt. A lot of people really thought The Hunt was going to be massively controversial. It's just satire. If you don't understand satire, don't watch it. You won't find it funny. Again, this goes like it's, Reddit whoosh. Like, people and satire. It's not hard to grasp, but unfortunately a lot of people seem to not understand satire in this day and age. I did a video report on Amazon's The Boys Season 2 literally changing a character who was a Nazi to a feminist, but still making her a Nazi, aka she would be a feminazi. And people were like, oh, it's gone SJW! And you're like, no, dipshit, it's satire. That's hilarious. Poking fun at everything is satire. Anyway, whatever. But The Hunt's really good as well, so you should watch that along with The Gentleman. And that will all be available to rent early. The Walt Disney Company, announced on Friday that it would make Frozen 2 available 3 months early on Disney+. Yeah, only on Disney+, though. Which, funnily enough, and interestingly enough, here's where we can don our tinfoil hats. There's a huge conspiracy afoot. Disney Plus is only just available now in the UK. Maybe they orchestrated CV. I'm not saying that they didn't. Don't worry. Frozen 2 has captivated audiences around the world through its powerful themes of perseverance and importance of family. Messages that are incredibly relevant during this time. Ah, please. Oh my god. And we are pleased to be able to share this heartwarming story early with our Disney Plus subscribers to enjoy at home. Yeah, and also everyone's torrents. I disavow. The coronavirus outbreak, which has killed, unfortunately, 68 in the US so far, led President Donald Trump on Monday to release a new set of safety guidelines. Included were recommendations that individuals avoid groups or more than 10 people, as well as restaurants, bars, and non-essential travel. Basically, what the whole world is doing at this point in time. So I think, recommendations, ladies and gents. Oh, I'm so bright today. There you go, that'd be better. Just should wash everything out. There you go, a little bit better. Kind of. Recommendations. The Gentleman's fantastic. Watch The Gentleman. Birds of Prey, don't even bother with it. It's not worth wiping your bumhole with. It's terrible. But also The Hunt. Both of those films are solid. Please do watch them. You won't be disappointed. I do have reviews. I've got reviews on all of these, actually. Birds of Prey, The Hunt, and The Gentleman. The Gentleman is staggering. Really deserved more praise. Deserved much more people to review it. Unfortunately, not many people did. Guy Ritchie on genuine top form. So anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all having a great day. There will be a few more informal chit-chatty videos like this as we kind of plod along through this issue. Try to give yourself a little bit more entertainment whilst we're doing these discussions. So they will be a little bit more informal. But I do have some really good videos planned as well. I know, what an ego, me saying that they're good. I've got a 1 hour and a half long Lovecraft audiobook. That destroyed my voice doing it, so I really do hope you enjoy that. That is on the Colour Out of Space. And I do have a video documentary coming up on Lovecraft in film having a resurgence, but how there is one project which may threaten that future and just dunk it down in a toilet for good, basically. So yeah, got some stuff coming up. Hope you're enjoying what I'm able to produce for you. I've also just downloaded Doom Eternal on pre-order. Obviously Steam doesn't let you play it until it's released, so I will be doing playthroughs. I've decided I will release them on the channel. Just word to the wise, I don't play games seriously, I just fuck around. So if you don't like that, don't watch them. You will get super infuriated. So yeah, don't watch them. Basically. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. We're Mr. H. Take care.